Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be reacting to Still Watching Netflix. This is the Manifest cast react to the series finale, Netflix. Yo, this last season and the last season of Manifest was everything that I hoped it would be. Loved the ending. I think that was a lot of people's favorite part, was probably the ending and how everything was resolved. I hope you guys have seen everything, because we're about to get into them reacting to the series finale, probably talking about all types of shit. So if you haven't watched it, save this video to watch for later and come back later, you know. But if you finish, this is for you. I'm gonna like the video. Please make sure I like this video up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, you know what to do. All right, let's go.
What was it like reading the series finale script?
That's a great question. I'm an actor.
I don't know if there's a word or even phrase that can sum it up. It was like, what the fuck?
My mom's gonna lose her mind.
I was shocked, scared for a lot of it. I think the fans are gonna love it. It's heartwarming, a little dangerous.
It's a big episode.
It's a roller coaster.
A redemption for the characters in the story.
There are deaths, there's heartache.
It's
a crazy episode. Angelina gets her just desserts.
I have a lot to tell you.
But there's also
I was
tons
happy
of
about that
joy.
part too.
I don't think fans will be disappointed at all, but for us as actors, it was severely emotional. I mean, we're saying goodbye to kids.
See, I was emotional about a lot of different parts, okay? But I loved that Angelina didn't get to come back. You know what I'm saying? I loved that because she didn't deserve. All the bad people, the people that were just not that good to begin with, they had to stay in hell, wherever. All right, they had to die for good. They couldn't come back or whatever happened, for real. And I was sad for TJ because, of course, Olive was back to being a little ass kid. Like the first time she had even met him. So that was crazy. And of course, the girl, wasn't her Violet? The one that was with Cal. She and TJ, they always had liked each other though, right? Wasn't it them two? So, yeah. But I was like, okay, whatever. But still, man, Olive and TJ, I liked them together. I did.
Story. There are deaths. There's
Crazy to think she's a
It's
little
a crazy
girly.
episode. Angelina gets her just desserts.
I have a lot to tell you.
But there's also tons of joy.
I don't think fans will be disappointed at all, but for us as
And when Michaela found dude, because she remembered he had said that he was there that day outside in a taxi or whatever. Perfect for them. I think that was my favorite part. I mean,
actors, it was severely emotional. I mean, we're saying goodbye to characters that we've held dear for so long.
That
yeah,
almost destroyed
I
this
understand
has been
that.
almost 5 years of our lives.
I can't believe that this is the end.
I think it's the right ending for these characters, and I cried a lot.
We've had most of the bones of the finale in our head from the very beginning. To finally put it on paper was incredibly cathartic. The good people live, the bad people die, and everybody gets a do-over.
They died.
It just feels,
I don't know why I was stumbling about what happened to the bad people. They literally died. They didn't go back nowhere. They just died. So
People die, and everybody gets a do-over.
it just feels right. So when you're reading it, it doesn't feel like, wait, what? It kind of feels like, of course.
I don't think I was surprised. I was more of just like, yeah, that it makes sense.
And action!
We actually just finished shooting a lot of it, and so going through the acting aspect of it, it just felt peaceful, it just felt right, like a proper goodbye.
Catharsis, like a journey has completed.
But I don't want to say goodbye. Why do I have to say goodbye?
It's like a journey has ended, but a new one is just starting.
Nice.
It was a great show.
I'm just glad they were tracking underwater volcanoes across the globe. They had no way of tracking subterranean volcanoes that would arise on land.
You know, I play a scientist, so all the science stuff, it can get very dense.
What's that line that you had to say to procure?
Failed to procure preferred grade used commercial sapphire.
We're all gonna get that tattooed on our bodies at some
Absolutely,
point.
yes.
I was like a little nervous to shoot this final episode because my character explodes. And when I was reading this script, it says like all the other characters explode. And as I was reading it, I was like, thank God that's not me. And then it got to Angelina, and it was like Angelina starts cracking and exploding worse than all the others. And I was like, God damn it.
Not worse than all the
I
others.
also was just like a little sad. I knew it was going to be over. So yeah, it was a tough episode to shoot, but I think very worth it.
I had a blast because in my real life, I have zero authority. You know, I've always wanted to play a character where I get to get out of a car, slam the door, and say something definitive, and then people follow me. I don't need to take it. That's impossible.
I did
That's
know
what's up. He was
after
great.
episode 10 that I would be back. I had lunch with Jeff back in November of last year before we started shooting season 4, and he told me about everything because at the end of the first block we know what happens to Zeke, but I knew that there would be a way for Zeke to continue to be in the show and to play an important role in it, and so I love the stuff that I've had in season 4. It feels like a little bit of a return to season 1 and 2 for Zeke, which was like a dream come true for me. So yes, I knew.
I think they did a beautiful job at bringing it all
That's
together.
what's up.
How'd you know my name?
You see a lot of familiar people in this episode.
We see characters from the very beginning, and we all come back together.
A lot of our storylines don't always overlap, and so that's always fun when the whole cast is in, because it's like a party.
It was like going to some kind of strange high school reunion where you see all these people from your past.
A lot of giggles, a lot of crying, a lot of, I don't want to do this right now.
So to have us all together again was, it was a lot of fun.
Nikhil and I, we're meant to be together. Maybe, maybe not. All these things that have been talked about and planted in stories that have maybe gone away are now coming back. And that is a huge payoff for the fans of Zikayla, obviously. We have these two factions of really passionate people, but I think the finale really does service both groups. 100%. And I hope that it really touches them.
One of the biggest, if not the biggest disappointments when we were canceled was to not be able to finish the story for the fans. That was a punch in the gut. And so when we were saved by Netflix and to be able to share that.
Yeah. Thank you,
We're coming
Netflix.
back. We're going to finish the story. That was incredibly gratifying.
Thank you to Netflix. We now globally have a humongous audience that are going to be able to enjoy this journey because we now have this platform.
Seeing Grace was awesome.
And this journey is ending, but for a lot of people, the journey is just beginning with Netflix and being able to join us on this Manifest ride.
Alright, y'all, so that was the Manifest cast reacting to the series finale on Netflix. I really enjoyed watching them, you know, watch it and talk about it and express their gratitude towards the show and its characters. And I know, like, I understand the whole getting attached to a character thing and not really wanting something like that to end. Great cast. They're amazing actors and actresses for sure. Insane. And so, like, I really enjoyed the whole show. The whole series kept me on my toes, on my feet, at the edge of the seat. I don't even know how else to describe it, you know? So yeah, let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Or I'm gonna make a community tab. I got to, for sure. So yeah, stay tuned and stay litty. Yeah.